speaking of drama, there's a little bit of it right now for Jack Beckman. This is a must-win round for him if he wants to be in the top 10. He's got to get around Blake Alexander. Of course, is racing for Paul Smith. That is a cagey crew chief over there in the opposite lane.
Yeah, and you know we always talk about on paper. It looks like Blake doesn't have any chance at all. But as you mentioned, the common denominator there's Paul Smith. Paul's very good at getting a car down the racetrack. This is a countdown critical run for Jack Beckman. He has to get that car down the racetrack and get this win. Oh, look at that! He's done! Wow. Done!
Jack Beckman, the 2012 Funny Car champion, will not be in the countdown to the title this year. Tim Wilkerson's spot is secure, so is Del Worsham. We know the 10 players that will be racing for a championship in Indy. The Dawn is stunned.
Man. I mean, it
in trouble early, yes.
Wow.
You know, it's funny when you talk about Paul Smith, too. I used to call him Sneaky. Because you remember in the older days,
Yeah.
I mean, he'd have a car. His stuff is clean. It's immaculate. It's not the latest up-to-date stuff, but he's a cage guy. He knows how to race. And that 13 don't look too shabby.
No, he's quicker than his 14 that he qualified. He is. I mean, he knows how to assemble a race car. He's been doing it for a long time. He knows how all the parts and pieces are supposed to fit in there. He knows how all they work together. He doesn't have the money to run those parts hard, but he knows how to get down the racetrack.
What's Jack Beckman thinking as he coasts to the top end?
It's going to be a long day for Jack.
Oh, boy. Feel tough.
A lot of raised eyebrows here at the top end of the track as Blake Alexander crawls out. We've got Ron Capps right here off his shoulder. How shocking was that to see your teammate Jack Beckman not survive?
Oh, shocking. I expected, like all the fans, to see Wilkie and Beckman go some rounds and really make it more exciting. That's why it's drag racing, man. You get a Paul Smith that comes out once in a while and upsets a big team like we have at DSR. But yeah, shocking. Our race with Chad Head, another one. That's Chad Head, Jim Head. I love those guys. They're great friends, and I know Jim Head, he's a mad scientist, and they'll either go 399 or it'll go 408 like it did. And lucky enough, Tober gave me a 406 with a Napa guy, so we'll get the Carlisle tools going. A little mellow yellow, and just hope we see you in about an hour and a half, Gary.
You betcha. Thanks.
Well, I think the look on Jack Beckman's face pretty much says it all. The body language, not very.
You know, I know it's only a few seconds before his guys get there, but it seems like an eternity, and you just want to be anywhere else but there.
Yeah, didn't you love that when they try to come up and interview you after something like that? You just want to punch the camera.
Mike, they
Isn't
never
this
wanted to
TV
interview
stuff
me.
easy?
Yeah.
It's so much. It's so much fun, so easy.
I kind of understand what a jerk I was back then. Now that I'm on the other side.
The beep button was never handy for my interviews, I can tell you that much.
I think I'd still punch him.